Well, it is happening more and more. Shoplifters brazenly stealing from supermarkets across the city.
We've seen it ourselves. Store owners say the thieves often walk in with shopping bags, backpacks, sometimes suitcases, and they walk out with bagfuls of goods. Carlos Collado is manager and owner of several fine fare supermarkets across the city. He says every day at least one of his stores is being robbed. Carlos, thank you so much for joining us from the Bronx this morning. Most of your stores are in the Bronx?
Yes, good morning, Rosanna and Bianca. Yes, we have 5 stores in the Bronx and 1 in Manhattan.
So, Carlos, tell us about your experience. What are you seeing now that didn't happen, say, 2 years ago?
Yes, I'm a member of an organization, an association for supermarkets, and with over 400 stores. And every time we meet lately, for the last year, this has been our #1 concern. And every one of us will, have the same experience. We have these professional criminals that walk into our stores, and they are just brazen. They come in with another thing that has sort of contributed to this problem is the Shopping Bag Law Act that prohibited us from using plastic bags, which is a great thing for the environment, but now has created another monster for us, that folks come in with these reusable bags and they insist on shopping with these bags, despite the fact that we have signs at the entrance. And the shoplifters, as professional as they are, they take advantage of this.
Are you concerned that your supermarkets may close because of this rampant shoplifting going on?
Oh, indeed. We are all very concerned. We're all trying to implement methods to try to prevent it. We display less of the items that are targeted. Personally, I'm speaking to a company that uses AI robots to see if we can get some assistance, because the problem is that dire.
Well, what do you mean about the AI robots? How would that work? Would they be like security around the store?
Sort of walk around and use artificial intelligence to understand kind of predictive and alert personnel.
Well, I know that you are clearly doing everything that you can to prevent this from happening. However, when you just look at the laws currently, if a thief wants to steal anything below $1,000, they're not prosecuted. They cannot go to jail. So your gripe is with the current justice system, is it not?
Oh, absolutely. It all started precisely after bail reform. Didn't start, but it really became rampant right after bail reform. Because now we have the more dangerous criminals, not just the petty larceny. Now we have these criminals that, when we confront them, take out knives, come back with guns. We've had members where they come back with rifles, guns. They take out guns. It's getting really dangerous. I personally had some that have assaulted me. I had one that they feel like entitled.
Yeah.
And this particular shoplifter had like 35 Haagen-Dazs ice creams.
Well, whether it's a gun, whether it's shears or an infected needle, this is something that DA Alvin Bragg said that he was going to prosecute and take a bit more seriously. Yet he seems to be a bit silent. I know his spokesperson, Danielle Filson, said that no grocer in Manhattan should have to experience theft, and that her office has met with grocery store owners and teamed up with NYPD and local businesses to tackle this issue head on. Have they done that?
No. And in fact, the association has met with Bragg's and also the Bronx DA. And there's just no assistance coming. We speak with law enforcement. They try to do their best, and they feel like they're just pouring water in a bottomless pit.
Who is your state assemblyman and state senator? Have you reached out to them?
Carl Heastie in my area, one of them.
Carl Heastie. By the way, Carl Heastie carries some power in Albany.
Absolutely.
Did you reach out to him and tell him what's going on in your business?
I've reached out to, in the past, I haven't seen a reaction. I've reached out to Senator Jamal Bailey recently, and regarding some regulations that will further hurt us instead of help us.
So what are you going to do? I mean, you just let them come in and rob everything in your store? Like, how do you handle this every day?
No, right. I mean, sometimes this is the breakfast of the morning, and being that we're small, family stores, we have to confront them. Otherwise, we will go out of business, and our 25 to 50 employees, depending on the store, won't have a job. So we have to just continue fighting and every day try to implement measures to curtail as much as possible.
Carlos Collado, we support you, and let us know how we can help you, because Fine Fair Supermarkets, it's not fair to the people in that area. It's not fair to the people who work there. And of course, you know, work so hard. It's just not fair.
And you just hope that your elected officials will hear you out and do something.
And we're going to continue to reach out to them. And as you're saying, it's not fair to the other customers. The majority of our customers are great. It's just a small percentage that takes advantage of these laws.
Right. Carlos Collado, all the best. Thank you so much for being on Good Day.
Thank you.